Previously on Starship Resilience.
Lieutenant Maisha Baker, sir. Chief Engineer's Assistant.
Back on the Intrepid, I had a group of ladies who would meet regularly for drinks and to be a means of support. Oh, trust me, it will be fun. When I said that the captain doesn't believe in having a relationship with someone under his command, he believes that the same rule applies to everyone on his ship as well. So if you were involved with someone under your command, you might want to extricate yourself from the entanglement.
Yes, perhaps you are right.
I am in control of my emotions.
Computer, emergency override. Lieutenant Maisha's quarters. Tavel, get the medics up here.
The lieutenant is suffering from an emotional breakdown.
You wouldn't know how to be a chief medical officer.
At least I wouldn't hide in my office every day.
All you do is criticize my work. I could get more useful medical advice from waste extraction.
That would explain your bedside manner.
Can I get you something to drink?
No, I'm fine, thank you. I'm here to see how you're feeling, Lieutenant.
I feel fine. Why does everyone keep asking me that?
Because a few hours ago, Chirega and Tavel had to break into your quarters to get you to sickbay. You appeared to be having a nervous breakdown.
So this was your handiwork, Lieutenant?
This was my station, sir. But I was attempting to control a massive power surge which nearly destroyed a significant portion of engineering.
Did you earn that uniform? I bet your dirty little Orion fingers stole it.
Welcome, Captain Moore. Commander Chirega.
Who is it, child?
Captain Moore and Commander Chirega. I told you I heard voices in the hallway, Daddy.
Well, tell them to come in, Maisha.
Yes, Daddy. Come in, we're taking up dinner.
About that drink?
Yes?
Make it a double.
And now, Episode 5, Ladies' Night.
Inspired me to find a way to get in the way. And I got in trouble. Good trouble. Necessary trouble.
Good evening, Nick. Chirega. Is that for after dinner?
Yes. Yes, it is, sir.
Please, both of you, no titles today. Feel free to call me Michael.
Yes, sir. Michael.
Daddy outdid himself this time. Doesn't it all smell so wonderful, Chirega?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Oh, the engineers deserve all the credit. I've always found it hard to get the replicator to correctly make corned beef and cabbage. I did find a group of Irish engineers who were able to program a close facsimile. It was my dear sainted mother's recipe.
Wait a minute. I need to ask about the elephant in the room. Daddy? Daddy.
Yes, Maisha is my daughter. What did you think?
We thought she was your daughter, just like you said. Right, Nick?
Yes, absolutely. Completely where my mind was going.
Well, I can't blame you if you thought something else, Nick. Maisha finds it funny to dress up in her old school uniform with a shirt tied in front and her hair in pigtails for these dinners, and call me Daddy as many times as possible, especially when the guests don't know she is my daughter. I used to get mad at her for it, but I could never stay mad at my little leprechaun.
Now wait, everyone just calls you Maisha. And you said your last name was Baker.
Baker is my dear wife's maiden name. We figured it would be easier on her at the academy if no one knew she and I were related. So far, with a few minor problems, we've been able to keep her cover. And I must say, she's grown into a beautiful young woman, and one hell of an engineer.
So the incident during the inspection in engineering...
It was all a skit we do when the captain and first officer don't know she's my daughter.
So, it was all for our benefit?
Yes. Sorry, Chirega.
It's actually a lot funnier when Commander Strawn was alive, but we had to improvise this time.
It's sort of our way of throwing everyone off the scent that we're related. A pox upon me, where are my manners? Everyone, take a seat and dig in. You must be starving. Dig in. Don't be shy.
So, Admiral... Michael. We were taking a look at the list of chief engineer candidates, and we had a few questions.
Let me stop you right there. Nick, I appreciate your diligence, but in our house we have one rule. Leave work at the office. Dinner time is family time.
My apologies. That's a very fair rule, sir. Well, here's a non-work related question. How did Meisha become part of Clan Kilgallon?
Well, my parents were officers on the Maelstrom. They died in a shuttle accident. I had no living relatives and would have ended up in an orphanage. Since I was very young at the time, the Kilgallons took me in and made me one of their own.
Really? I was on the Maelstrom too. What were their names? I don't remember any crashes when I was there.
It was about a month or so before you joined the crew, Nick.
Their names were Moreau and Dakad Nazra.
Forgive me. As a commanding officer, you never get used to losing people under your command. The Nazras were a hard loss to the whole ship. There was no way I could let their only child be raised in an orphanage. It's been my honor these many years to watch Meisha grow into an intelligent young officer with a very promising career.
Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Resilience. Our mission? To explore new mysteries and new horizons, to seek out new friends and new wonders, to stand firm against whatever the universe throws at us.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now 21:30 hours. Not to sound like too much of a cliché, but this old man needs to get to bed.
Well, we have an early morning, Michael. Thanks for a lovely evening. It was an honor to get to know you and your family.
You're welcome, Nick. As for the families,
I completely understand, Admiral. Mum's the word. Meisha will be treated like any other officer under my command.
well, between you and me, Captain, don't be afraid to throw her in the brig every now and then. She can be a bit unruly at times.
Oh, Daddy.
Oh, I'm just kidding, my little leprechaun.
We're going to see ourselves out, Admiral. Have a great night.
You as well, Nick. And you too, Commander Triga.
Admiral, thank you for a pleasant evening.
Tony's?
Yes.
Well, I'm just going to put this out there. I'm going to say overall, it was a pleasant evening. I mean, the meal was good, but things started out weird. And we had to do a lot of backtracking just to get back to Pleasant.
Agreed. I don't want to say what I was thinking when we were greeted at the door.
No, Trega, I don't think you need to say it. I believe we were both thinking it. Long story short, this doesn't change how Meisha's treated.
Agreed. But it was still weird.
Agreed. But my question is, how is she getting from her quarters across the ship into the Admiral's quarters, dressed like that, and no one saw her? Is she using the Jeffries tubes?
It's not as complex as that, sir. Best not to ask too many questions.
Captain's personal log. Stardate 212609.13. Last night, Chiruega and I were guests of Admiral Kilgallon and his daughter for dinner. It was truly a night of revelations. The commander and I are still trying to wrap our heads around it. Chiruega seems convinced Admiral Kilgallon has some sort of ulterior motive for his visit. Whereas I can't support her assertion, I can't help feeling as though she might have some sort of insight into the situation I don't have. Until she can prove her feeling, or I see something myself, my loyalties still have to remain with the Admiral. Thank you all again for coming. Dismissed.
Have you heard from Admiral Kilgallon yet?
Not yet. I'm surprised he didn't show up to be part of the morning staff briefing. Although I imagine it won't be long before we hear from him.
In regards to my comments last night?
No need, Chiruega. We're all entitled to our own opinions. You and I are not going to agree on everything. That's why I asked you to be my Wadich. Admiral, good morning. I trust you slept well.
As well as a man of 67 can't sleep. I'm usually up a couple times a night.
Can I get you anything?
No, I'm fine. I know the two of you are split on how to move forward with selecting a new chief engineer. I also know much of the split is because of the list of names I provided.
It's not that we don't appreciate the offer, Admiral.
Please, Commander, let an old man finish his thought. I have no vested interest in planting a spy on your ship. Nor am I looking for an insider to keep tabs of every little thing which goes on. What I am doing is looking out for the both of you and the well-being of this ship and crew. I am offering a list of candidates who would be loyal to you, and loyalty is, above all else, the attribute which should define a Starfleet officer. You don't have to pick anyone off the list, but I think you would be doing yourselves a huge disservice to simply let any of these candidates slip through your fingers. There. I've said my piece about the candidate list. It's up to the two of you to decide on the best possible candidate, but I will say you can do far worse than a loyal officer in the position.
The thing is, Admiral, we've only really begun to figure out what we want from a candidate in that position. I'm not saying we're rejecting your list outright, but I am saying when we know what we want, we'll compare our list to yours to see who matches up. It's not a no, it's a we'll see.
That's all an old man can ask for. I do have one more thing to discuss, but it's for your ears only, Nick. So, if you will excuse us, Commander, the men need to talk.
Certainly, Admiral.
Oh, before you go, Commander, I do have one more thing for the both of you. Not only would I ask that you not tell people about Meisha's connection to me, but I do implore you not to mention it in your logs. I don't want that information to get out and she starts getting preferential treatment. And I know she feels the same way.
Absolutely. Understood.
Of course, Admiral.
Thank you very much. I can rest easy knowing my little leprechaun is in safe hands.
If there is nothing else, Admiral, I'll return to the bridge and relieve Commander Vec.
That will be all, Commander. Thank you. I spent yesterday afternoon wandering the ship, Nick, getting to know your crew and watching them work. Would you like to know what I heard?
I will admit I'm curious.
They like you. I know it's only been a week, but for the most part, they like you. Obviously, you were dealt a pretty bad hand with 2 deaths in the same week. But they feel you have shown leadership and empathy throughout it all. They believe that's a good thing. You even got high praise from Tony in the lounge. Being liked can be a good thing, my boy, don't get me wrong. But a leader can't lead on the basis of being liked. You need to take the emotions they have and convert them into loyalty. That's how you get a crew who would fly the ship through the gates of hell and back if you ordered it. That's how you become a great leader and a great starship captain.
Thank you for your advice, Admiral. I guess since it's only been a week, I'm still finding my style to be the captain I was meant to be.
And that's fine, Nick. Do whatever it takes to find the balance. Just consider what I'm saying. I went from a volunteer enlistee to Rear Admiral in my career, so I must know a thing or two about how to be a leader.
You're right, sir. I'll think about what you're saying.
That being said, you have 2 things going against you, and I only say this because I want you to be aware of the rumblings which are going on. The first is in sickbay. The staff is unruly and very disrespectful of Dr. Narlin. He's doing what he can to manage his sickbay and keep the level of care high, and the staff is undercutting him at every opportunity.
I've actually talked with some of the staff in the sickbay, and I've seen a few things firsthand. They paint a much different picture. They say Dr. Narlin is delinquent in the performance of his duties and only seems to be really interested in certain patients, your daughter being one of them.
I suppose much of what you're hearing is coming from that Brenna, Dr. Flint. She's a big part of the problem. She's disrespectful and insubordinate. If she had done half the things she's done when I was captain of the Maelstrom, I would have put her off the ship at the next starbase. She has no professional courtesy.
I see. I'll be sure to look into it further.
You do that, Nick. The other thing I want you to consider is dropping that woman as your first officer. She's got an agenda, and it's not good. She'll betray you the first chance she gets. You got her a step closer to the chair, and she can smell command. She will do whatever it takes to get rid of you, to get to the center seat. I have a list of qualified candidates who would make a perfect first officer for you. If nothing else, there's a chief helm officer out there who would make a better exec.
She thinks she'd be a good first officer, too.
Nick, what did I always say to you back on the Maelstrom?
Don't be afraid to take it to the next level, Nick. It's right there. Just take it.
That's right. Reach out and grab it where the sun don't shine. So what will it be, Nick? Are you going to reach for greatness?
Send me the list. I'll take a look.
That's the right choice, Nick. You won't regret it. Well, I think my work here is done. Besides, I think the Enterprise would like their shuttlecraft back. So, I'll be seeing you, Nick, my boy.
Would you like me to escort you to the shuttle bay?
No need. I can manage. If I can find my way around the Enterprise, I can find the way through the Resilience. And you have a ship to run. Keep up the good work, Captain.
Thank you, Admiral. Safe journeys.
To you as well, Nick.
Admiral on the bridge.
As you were. It was a pleasure to meet all of you. Especially you, Commander. I look forward to our next visit.
As do I, Admiral. Mr. Gozig?
Yes, ma'am?
I need your help, but I would ask you to employ a degree of discretion during the process.
How much discretion are we talking about, Commander?
Let's just say the success or failure of this mission could decide who is in command of the ship in the future. So, it is important that the wrong people don't find out about what you're doing. Do you understand?
Absolutely, Commander. What's the mission?
There should have been a shuttle crash reported on the USS Maelstrom when Admiral Kilgallon was in command. 2 officers involved in the crash were Marrow and Decayed Nasra. I need you to research the crash and verify the information is accurate.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get right on it.
It's best if you do not employ any other personnel in this search. Consider the possibility that individuals who would be unhappy about you looking up this information might be watching your activities.
Yes, Commander. I'll begin right away.
You miss sitting at the op station, don't you?
I would be lying if I said I didn't.
I felt the same way about leaving the Intrepid.
The universe seemed a lot simpler 2 weeks ago.
Good evening, Captain. What can I get you? Captain? Tony to Captain Moore?
More here. Go ahead, Tony.
Turn 90 degrees to starboard.
What? Oh. I'm sorry, Tony. I've got a million things on my mind right now.
I can see that. A mug of Warnog for your thoughts?
I'm not sure that'll help. It's all command decisions. But I'll take the Warnog just the same.
Coming right up. Here you go, Captain.
Thanks, Tony. Hit me again, Tony.
I take it things did not go well with Admiral Kilgallon?
Oh, you could say that. He's suggesting I make a few changes, which he thinks might be a little more beneficial to the ship.
I take it these aren't changes you relish the thought of making?
Not particularly. But it's hard to say no to the Admiral. He was my first captain. And he's been a mentor to me ever since. He helped to guide my career. Honestly, I'm really lucky to know him.
But
if I go against him, what does that do to the vision I set up for myself of what my first command would be? Things may not have been perfect so far, but am I still being true to myself?
And that's important. To thine own self be true, be your own man.
But I know he's just trying to help me succeed. Like a good mentor.
I get it. It's hard to meet your heroes.
What do you mean?
Kilgallon was your first captain on the first ship you ever served on, right?
Yes.
And you say he's been helping to shape your career by guiding you all the way?
Right.
So, sounds to me like you have a classic case of hero worship.
No, I don't.
Sure you do. You want to make a decision which will help the ship that is true to what you want, but also doesn't disappoint Kilgallon. You're conflicted.
Maybe you're right. I just need to think this through.
You've come to the right place. It's a quiet night here.
That reminds me. Did you see the Admiral while he was here?
Actually, he was here yesterday afternoon. Talked with Dr. Narland at a table away from the crowd. The doctor was really upset. He and the Admiral exchanged a few unpleasant words before calmer heads prevailed.
Could you hear what they were saying?
My good Captain, it's unethical for me to listen into conversations my patrons are having. Not to mention the various Starfleet rules.
So what did they say?
Seriously, Nick, I can't tell you. It violates my ethical subroutines. Literally, the code of the bartender is an honor bound as the sanctity of the confessional. It's a sacred trust.
Glad to know things are safe with you.
I live to serve, Captain.
Hello, Tony.
Well, bless me, Doctor. And how are you this evening, Elizabeth?
I worked hard today, Tony. Now I want to drink hard.
What can I get you, Lieutenant?
Give me an Orion Hurricane. Make it a Category 5.
You got it.
Kinda slow in here tonight.
Yeah, a little.
Is that the captain over there?
Yeah. He came in with a handful of pads and his head full of work trouble.
Well, that's not healthy.
Sounds to me like someone needs to make a house call.
I'll see what I can do. You know you shouldn't do that.
What?
You shouldn't do that.
Do what?
You shouldn't replace interaction with people with screen time. It's not healthy.
Really? Why?
As your doctor, I could suggest hundreds of studies going back to the 21st century which explain why isolating yourself behind the screen of a data pad is bad for your social development, not to mention your mental wellness. It can even affect whether or not you feel pretty.
How would it explain whether I view myself as pretty?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. Many of the studies focused on the lives of teenagers, particularly teenage girls, using devices which were the forerunners of our data pads. It was back when these devices were beginning to take hold in society. Seems like the people had little sense of moderation and or self-control when it came to how much they were viewing. Their lives started to revolve around a phenomenon known as social media, which created an artificial sense of jealousy concerning the lives of others they viewed.
How did we survive?
It is a mystery.
I never got to ask you how things worked out with your patient, the one who had the accident on the holodeck the other day?
Oh, Lieutenant Cutler. It was touch and go there for a while, but eventually we pulled her through.
Good. Good. What am I doing? Please, join me.
This is quite a little datapad rampant you've built for yourself. When is the enemy due to attack?
A lot of people don't know this, but their attacks come without warning. They're relentless and ruthless.
Oh my. That sounds brutal. What are you going to do?
I say, we order another round of drinks and regroup.
So, why are you hiding behind datapads in a bar?
Is it that obvious?
Yeah, a little bit.
I've managed to find myself in the middle of two warring factions, and I'm not sure what to do.
Let me guess. One of those factions Admiral Kilgallon?
Yes, it is. How did you know?
A lucky guess. Could I offer you some free advice?
I'd love some.
Go with the other side.
Really? Are you sure?
Positive.
Wait, but what if...
Doesn't matter. Go with the other side.
Wow. He made that much of an impression.
In just the first few minutes talking to him.
I have to ask you a question.
Okay.
And I'm only asking because I have no idea what the answer is.
It's okay, Captain. I'm a big girl. I can take it.
Would you happen to know what the word Brezhnev means?
Is that something you heard from the Admiral?
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't understand.
Oh, he was referring to me. Definitely talking about me.
Is it a racial term?
It is, but not in the way you're thinking, Captain. Brezhnev refers less to my ebony skin and more about where I'm from.
Okay.
It's an Irish word which refers to someone from Wales.
Oh, okay. It's not as bad as I thought. I mean, bad enough, but just not as bad as I thought.
What did he say?
Basically he thinks you're a troublemaker and I should get rid of you.
There was a girl in my class at primary school who called me a troublemaker one time. Let's just say she didn't do it again.
Well, it's a good thing you became a doctor.
Possibly.
So, you're from Wales?
Yes, sir. I was born and raised in Aberfan.
I'm familiar with Aberfan. I dated a girl from Cardiff when I was at the academy. We went up to Aberfan a few times. Beautiful area.
It was a beautiful place to grow up. So, you dated a Brechnach?
Hey, you could say that. Her name was Sarah Brecken. And
Good evening, Lieutenant.
I felt like she could be the one.
What can I get for you tonight?
It wasn't meant to be.
Tony.
Really?
I had a really bad day, and
What
I
happened?
really need a drink.
Yeah, she was really special. My
Are you sure
parents
that's
loved
wise,
her,
Misha? It looks like you've
but
had
it turned
a few
out we were both
already.
too focused on our own careers to be good for each other.
Yeah,
One of the fatal flaws of youth, I
have,
guess.
and I'm not done yet.
Last I knew, she was a lieutenant commander and
The only
worked
thing
at
I can
Starfleet
serve
Command.
you is synthahol.
I don't think so, Tony. Bring me the good stuff. Bring me the good stuff.
But enough about my pain. What about you? Any one who got away stories for Dr. Elizabeth Flint?
Actually, no. I've
For
known what
crew
I've
safety,
wanted since I was a little
I'm
girl, and I
authorized
pursued
to
it.
stop
Maybe
serving
someday
any
I'll find
person
someone with whom I can
believe
settle
is
down.
incapacitated.
Until then, my brother and sisters are keeping the Flint family line going.
It's funny, your name is Flint. Flint is the
Are
name of
you
a city near where I
kidding
grew up.
me?
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm gonna need to excuse myself, Doctor. I'm sorry. This doesn't look good.
I'm sorry, but all indications are that you have exceeded a safe amount of alcohol at the current time.
Is there a problem, Lieutenant?
What the hell? Get your hand off me! Oh, Captain Sir. No, sir, sorry. Sir, no, sorry.
Well, it sure sounds like there was an issue from across the room.
The waiter is saying I can't have another drink, when in reality, I am perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine enough to decompile his program without breaking a sweat.
This waiter has a name. It's Tony. And in his bar, you will respect his authority in these matters. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
How much have you had to drink, sweetie?
I've only had like 1, 2, 3, 4, a couple of bottles in my quarters, just a couple.
You're going to have a wicked hangover in the morning, love. Come see me before you start your shift. If you stay in the lounge, I concur with Tony's assessment. Only non-alcoholic drinks for the rest of the night. Doctor's orders.
You really know how to kill a party, Doc.
But no one would have noticed anything, except for the Vulcan ambassador saying that was a highly illogical thing to do with a pineapple. At that point, everyone just lost it. Personally, I laughed so hard I was crying.
Go find a table. I'll join you in a minute. Is everything okay, Captain?
Not exactly. It would seem as though the lieutenant had quite a party this evening by herself. I was just about to order her to return to her quarters and head straight to bed.
5 more minutes, sir. Please.
If you would like, I can stay with her, sir. I'll make sure she gets back to her quarters safely.
Yeah, please, what she said.
The lieutenant and Dr. Flint are welcome to join us, Captain. I believe the 4 of us will be able to watch out for her.
If the 4 of you are with her, I guess it should be okay.
Oh, thank you, Captain. You're a saint.
Don't make me regret this, Misha.
Aye, aye, Skipper. Hey, ladies. Where's the party?
Cheers!
Woo.
Woo!
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you for the drink.
Commander, can I have a moment, please? I don't know about you, but someone would have a very hard time convincing me this event has nothing to do with our most recent visitor.
That would make sense, sir.
She's a bright, young officer, and I would really like to set her up for success, especially now that Strawn is out of the picture. So, if we're going to have future visits from our previous guest, I really wouldn't want this to become a reoccurring thing. Would you agree?
Absolutely. It doesn't help her at all if someone else has to pick up the pieces after every visit.
I know she'll probably fight you on it, but see if you can somehow steer her towards talking with Tavel. I know she was more comfortable with Strawn, but he's not an option anymore. Whatever's going on in her head is deeply rooted, and is probably going to continue causing problems in her real life.
I'll do what I can, sir.
Okay. I have some things to consider, so I'll let you get back to your colleagues.
Lieutenant Colt calls it a ladies' night. I don't know if this is supposed to be fun or not.
You'll do fine, Tareka. At least you're on board the ship. There's less chance of needing a snakebite kit.
For what?
Good night, Tareka.
May I take your orders, ladies?
I'll have a Cuba Libre.
Okay. And you?
I'll tell water, please.
Excellent choice, ma'am. And...
Hold on. Wait. Ladies' Night requires something a little stronger than that.
Actually, Kuat Malot do not imbibe strong drinks. And before you say I am not Kuat Malot, I do live by the ways of the Order.
Okay, you get a pass.
And for you, Doctor?
I'll have another Orion Hurricane, Category 5.
Oh, that sounds good, Liz.
Good choice. And for you, Lieutenant?
I think I'll have...
She'll have coffee, black.
Coffee, black. And maybe with a little bit of Irish cream.
Belay that, Lieutenant.
Just coffee, black.
Great choice. And for you, Commander?
Black
Blood wine.
coffee.
May I say, an excellent
Coffee.
choice. I'll
Black.
have those shortly.
Coffee, black. I sound like Admiral Janeway. Coffee, black. Coffee, black. There's coffee in that nebula. Love it. What? Why is everyone looking at me?
Lieutenant Colt, Captain Moore made a comment.
We're off duty. Call me Mia. We are just a group of women hanging out. No ranks. Just a circle of ladies who support one another.
Very well, Mia. Captain Moore just made a reference to the fact that we may not need a snakebite kit for this ladies' night.
Oh, I will get him back for that. It was one time. One time. And he never lets me forget. Besides, we were planet-side that time. No one has to worry about it this time.
I must admit, when you invited me for Ladies' Night, I was unsure what to expect. Of course, the evening's activities thus far are unlike the primary definition the computer explained.
What? Are you saying you looked up the definition of ladies' night in the dictionary?
Yes.
Okay, I'll bite. What were you expecting?
According to my research, Ladies' Night generally refers to an evening where women get drinks at half price. And in some places, the entertainment consisted of very muscular men with oiled-up bodies dancing on stage while they remove their clothing. Women would then stuff currency in something called a G-string.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay, ladies, here are your drinks.
All right. let's get this party started. Show me some skin.
As you were, Lieutenant.
The idea of Ladies' Night in this case is a chance for a group of women to meet together and talk about their lives, work, and support each other.
Ah, yes. That definition was much further down the list, and I may say, I feel quite supported.
So, what's going on, Meisha? You look like you've been having a rough night.
Hold up, Mia. That's a bit too far.
How is that out of line?
You do not need to answer that, Lieutenant.
No offense, Meisha, but you look like you are struggling. And as your sisters on the ship, we want to help.
I'm not offended, Mia. You're right. My life is a mess.
No one is saying your life is a mess, Meisha.
But it's true. My life is a mess, and there is little I can do about it.
Why do you say that? Currently, you are vexed with a treatable case of intoxication. Beyond that, the only other obvious problem would seem to be a self-induced case of depression brought on by the alcohol.
Wow. Is that what you think of my problems? What a lousy counselor you turned out to be. I'm glad I never had to confide in you.
I apologize if what I said offended you, Lieutenant. I was raised to honor the way of absolute candor. As a ship's counselor, I found it serves me well. To put my statement in more succinct terms, based on external evidence, it is hard for us to know how to offer you more than just tacit moral support. Without a more in-depth knowledge of the issues which perplexes you, our best efforts at help would bear no meaningful fruit.
You know what? You're right, Val. I tried all my life to be in control and grounded emotionally because that's what was expected of me. I've always done what was expected of me, and for once in my life I've reached a place where I can be happy and fulfilled in what I am doing and who I am. I don't care if my father thinks I should transfer to a posting closer to Earth. He doesn't run my life and can't make me transfer if I don't want to.
Wait, what?
What's this about your father?
Lieutenant, are you sure you should be talking about this?
Why should it matter who I tell? I'm tired of secrets. I'm tired of not being allowed to have meaningful relationships with people who know who I am and accept me. Aren't I just one of the group? A sister in the struggle? You are all my sisters, right?
Absolutely.
Very well, Lieutenant. Just know, once you reveal your secret, there will be no going back. It will be out there. Your life will change. The consequences of your decision will be on your head.
Oh, I don't care. My life sucks and I need my friends to help me. Would you all like to know a secret?
Sure.
My father is my father is Rear Admiral Michael Kilgallon. What?
How is this the first time we are hearing about this?
The captain and Commander Schrager knew.
We were under orders not to say anything. There's still a chance for you not to go down this path, Meisha. This could change things for you, and maybe not for the better.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I want to do this. All my life I've been whatever Daddy wanted me to be. I'm tired of it. I want to take charge of my own life and on my own path. Tavel, could you help me? Could you help me be more of, myself?
It would be unethical for me to begin a counselor-patient relationship with you in your current inebriated state. Starfleet Medical requires you to be more cognizant before agreeing to psychological treatments.
No problem. Tony, keep 'em coming.
Hold on, love. First off, all you're going to do is feel your bladder. And secondly, if you are serious about this, I can give you some vitamin injections, which should help speed up sobriety. Would that be sufficient, Counselor?
I believe that would relieve the ethical conundrum, Doctor.
Ah, yes. I hate coffee.
Better not let the captain hear you say that.
Let me make something perfectly clear to you, Lieutenant. My work to assist you with your personal issues is not a one-time or temporary thing. I believe I can help you, and I will give you my best efforts in this matter. It will be a long process of hard work, and it will take time. I need you to be as committed to me and this process as I will be to you during this time. Is this something to which you are willing and able to commit?
I am.
You may need to come in multiple times a week for an indefinite amount of time. Is that what you are willing to do?
I'm in this for the long haul. I'm committed. When can we start?
We still have time this evening if you would like to start now after a brief stop in sickbay.
Let's do this.
Before you go, I would like to stress what you have heard here will need to remain a secret. Please do not share it with anyone or put it in your logs. Are we clear?
Of course, Commander.
Yes, sir.
Well, Traeger, it looks like it's just you and me.
Actually, Mia, I will need to take a rain check. I have something I need to attend to.
Oh, okay. Hey, Tony. Do you have anything stronger to drink?
I take it Ladies' Night is not going as you wanted?
Ladies' Night isn't going. Ugh, who am I kidding?
I take it you had a group of ladies you would hang out with back on the Intrepid?
Oh my, yes, we were together at least once a week. It was great.
Did you ladies all start hanging out right away when you came on board?
Well, the group was existing already when I came on board.
So, you didn't start the group?
No. The first officer who was in place before Nick took over was one of the founding members before she got command of the USS Ocasio-Cortez. I miss those ladies.
Let me give you a bit of insight, Lieutenant. Many people on this ship tend to be as solitary as an oyster. But you can't expect overnight to have a group like you did on the Intrepid. It's going to take time. The fact that you got Commander Sharega to join is a coup all of its own, so give it time. It will happen.
You really think so, Tony?
I know so.
How about one for the road, then?
Coming right up.
You dare show your face? You made things perfectly clear the other night.
What do you care, you mangy patok? Your breath smells as bad as your fur.
Prepare to defend yourself!
Computer, batleth. You had better be initiating a mating ritual, or I will see to it that you are brought up on charges for striking a superior officer.
Would it really matter? You have made your feelings known.
Then you need to learn where your place is.
Well, that should just about do it, love. How do you feel?
Not as brain fussy as before. I'd say about 80%. I should be okay.
That's good. When you two get done talking, I want you to get some rack time.
Yes, Doctor.
Sounds like everything is good to go.
If she's at 80%, I'd say she's competent to consent to treatment.
What do you say, Meisha? Are you willing to put in the kind of work needed to get to the bottom of your issues?
Yes. I want to know where all these feelings and emotions are coming from.
That sounds sincere enough to me.
I concur. Thank you, Doctor. Come with me, Meisha.
Thank you, Dr. Flint.
Well, that nearly rivaled the stories of Kales and Lucara. You have done well, Commander.
So this is a joke to you?
No, it's not. Of all the individuals on the ship, you are the only one I was willing to give my heart to.
I am well aware of that, but you changed things. We shouldn't do that anymore.
What are you saying?
Captain Kilgallon didn't care what was going on under his own nose. He was on his way out from the day he stepped foot on this ship, and Captain Moore is going to be much more by the book. You've already said he frowns on things like this.
Yes. He does seem to be a bit of a Boy Scout.
Agreed.
Then perhaps we should not see each other anymore, since I am now your superior officer.
You have always been my superior. Your passion is the dagger which has pierced my soul.
Ha! You speak like a poet.
This is what you do to me.
We could always formalize our bonding. I'm sure the captain would not deny it if we requested it.
You know that is not an option either. We've spoken of this before.
You would let your sense of obligation come between us.
Don't talk to me like that. You know it's not an obligation I relish, nor is it one I desire.
But you have no problem putting it ahead of the one thing you do desire. Or the one person. I am not some foolish maiden with stars in her eyes.
You will always have my heart.
As long as I don't interfere with your birthright.
Just because it was easy for you to forsake any allegiance to a house doesn't mean we are all like you. I am supposed to be leader of my family's house one day. Don't think for a minute I want to put that ahead of you. The fire in my soul burns there because of you.
Well then, if this is to be our last night, let it be a night worthy of a whole opera.
Welcome to my home/office, Lieutenant. Let me just slip into something more comfortable.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I've never thrown up like that before.
It's quite all right, Lieutenant. Easily remedied. Feel free to look around and make yourself comfortable.
Oh, wow, this is really interesting.
What is that?
Your weapon collection. I guess I never would have pictured you as a sword collector. I know the Lipra is Vulcan, but I wasn't aware that swords were part of Vulcan culture.
They are not. That is a Romulan sword.
Really? Romulan? You collect Romulan weapons too?
In a manner of speaking. My mother was a member of the Quart Malot. Had I chosen to follow her path, this would have been my sword. Instead, she gifted it to me on the day I graduated from the academy. Shall we take a seat and get started?
So you are full Romulan?
My mother is, but my father is full Vulcan. He is a Colonel Master.
How do you identify when you're equal parts of the two, Vulcan or Romulan?
Actually, there is a growing movement on Vulcan who feel the planet belongs to both groups now, and should not be named after either group. They have started to refer to themselves as the Children of Nivar.
That's pretty. Does it have any significant meaning?
Nivar is the Vulcan phrase which means two forms. It refers to two sides of Vulcan's culture, Vulcan and Romulan. Shall we begin?
Sure. Where do we start?
Well, first, I need you to know I'm going to record our session so I can refer back to it later for my report.
You're the boss counselor?
Computer, begin recording the session, save it to my professional files. Voice print Tavel Tau Kappa 3584. Okay, let's begin, shall we? Please state your full name, rank, and current assignment for the record.
My name is Meisha Baker, Lieutenant, and I'm currently the Chief Engineer's assistant on the USS Resilience.
Alright, great. First, let me say, for this to work, you need to be devoted to the ideals of absolute candor in this space. I will be candid with you, and I expect the same thing in return. Second, like I said earlier, this is not going to be a quick fix. If you want results, you are going to have to put in the work. There is no mind melding, and now everything in your life is perfect. This is to say, mind melds are not out of the question, but they will not be our primary way of working through this. You are going to have to put in the work.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Why don't you tell me about your parents? Where were you born, and how did you end up with the Kilgallon family?
I was born on Orion. My parents were both killed when I was little in a shuttle crash, while they were serving on the Maelstrom. After my parents died, the Kilgallons took me in and raised me as their own.
Interesting. You said your parents died and the Kilgallons raised you. What do you remember of your parents?
Honestly, I don't have many memories. It seems like they were there and then one day they were gone. I wish I had more memories of them.
How old were you at the time?
I believe I was 4 years old.
Did you receive any counseling when your parents died?
Not really. At least, not from the ship's counselor. I remember having a lot of mind meld sessions with Strawn.
Really? At 4 years old? How often did you and Strawn have mind meld sessions?
Usually once a week after I went through puberty. The mind melds were helping to suppress my Orion pheromones from manifesting themselves and causing problems.
That is not how mind meld works. Pheromones are a genetic function. Mind melds can help with controlling emotions, but they cannot do anything about genetics.
Are you sure?
My father was a Colonel Master. His training helped him suppress his emotions. But it did nothing to help with his Bendy syndrome. Bendy is a genetic issue. Mind melds could do nothing to stop it.
I'm so sorry.
It is fine. He had a long and productive life. What is the first thing you remember? How far back do your memories go?
I'm not exactly sure. probably coming home to the Kilgallons. Maybe vague flashes of a couple who might be my parents. I can't really tell who they are.
And why is that?
This is going to sound strange, but they don't have faces. It's kind of freaky. When I see them in my dreams or memories, they don't have faces.
Are the memories good?
Not really. I was 4 when my parents died, so I should have some memories of them, but I don't even remember my parents telling me they loved me. And that really makes a person feel disconnected.
It certainly can. It is the foundation of all of the relationships in our lives. Does this feeling of disconnectedness extend to other people in your life? Do you feel isolated?
In all honesty, sitting with you and the rest of the girls at Tony's felt like the closest friends I've had in years. I think part of it might have been because of Commander Strawn. He discouraged me from expanding my circle to include others.
I know the two of you were very close, but even for a Vulcan, he was not warm and inviting.
Yeah, and I know you two did not get off to a good start. With me, he was sort of like a second father, and definitely a mentor. He was there to guide me, and he sacrificed to help me succeed.
Interesting. How would you say he sacrificed so you could succeed?
I don't know. I don't know where I could have gotten that idea. He and I have been on this ship for the last 5 years together, and I've been his right hand the whole time. There were a few times when people would comment as if I were getting special treatment, but I wasn't.
We will figure this out, Meisha. I think we can get to the bottom of this. I am thinking we might want to start to do a mind meld. It sounds like you are having some blockages in your memories. We will need to tear them down so you can come to terms with your past.
If you think it's best.
I know you have done this before, but I want you to really relax and let the outside world fade away. The only thing you need to focus on is the sound of my voice. I will do all the work. I do not want you to try and help me.
Why not?
Given how mind melds were used in your past, you may inadvertently lead my probing to a place where we will not find the answers we need.
Okay, that makes sense.
Close your eyes. Let the calmness wash over you. Relax your breathing and focus as I gently place my hand on your face.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yes. I just haven't felt a tingle from a mind meld for a long time.
Alright, quiet please.
Sorry.
My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts. Our thoughts are joining. Our thoughts are one. May. The Kilgallons call you May. Except for the Admiral. You were his little leprechaun. Let us go back to see your earliest memories. I'm feeling some resistance, like there's a cord pulling me away from the truth.
I'm not resisting.
Yes, I can sense that. Please relax. Fascinating. Your earliest memories are just as you described them. But after a certain point they are normal and not disjointed. Even stranger though, there's a period where you have no memories. That does not seem right.
Should I be concerned?
I would not be concerned at this point. We are still early enough in the process where we may be able to recover them. Well, there is a familiar face. Maybe they have the answers we need to find the key.
What was he doing there? I didn't know him back then. What are we going to do?
There is only one thing we can do, Lieutenant. We need to see the captain.
Guests for this episode in order of appearance: Mark Hansen as Admiral Michael Kilgallon, Jeff Welch as Captain Nick Moore, Melody Gibson as Lieutenant Meisha, Patty Knox as Commander Chiragadoth, Mark Douglas S. as Lieutenant Commander Pravec, Clayton Warden as Lieutenant Gazig, Mira Fey as Lieutenant Mia Colt, Gareth Bowley as Tony, Faye Holliday as Dr. Elizabeth Phillips, Stephanie Knox as Lieutenant Tavell. Additional credits available at StarshipResilience.com. Tune in on January 3rd for Episode 6, Unraveling the Past. If you are enjoying Starship Resilience, be sure to subscribe or follow us on your favorite podcasting app so you get every new episode when it comes out. Also, please take a moment to rate and review Starship Resilience to help make it easier for others to find us. You can connect with fans of the show by searching Starship Resilience on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky. Star Trek and all related marks, logos, characters are solely owned by CBS Studios Inc. Necessary Trouble Productions, StarshipResilience.com, the promotion thereof, and this fan production is not endorsed by, sponsored by, nor affiliated with CBS, Paramount Pictures, or any other Star Trek franchise, and is a non-commercial fan-made audio drama intended for recreational use. No commercial exhibition or distribution is permitted. This has been a Necessary Trouble production.